What's up, cooking squad? It's your girl Tay, and I am back with another cooking video. Today's video is a cookbook collab, and it is hosted by Southern Wife Everyday Life. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out her channel and let her know that What's Cooking with Tay sent y'all her way. Today's video, I am going to be making the bacon mac and cheese cornbread skillet. Yes. So this is a picture of the recipe that I am going to be doing in today's video. Y'all can look over it, look at the ingredients and the instructions and all that good stuff. And I will also link this cookbook down below if you would like to purchase it. And I will also link the cookbook playlist for all the rest of the ladies that are joining in with this cookbook collab. So these are some of the ingredients that we're going to be using. I have some elbow macaroni, some cornbread mix, smoked paprika, black pepper, kosher salt, pepper jack cheese, triple cheddar cheese, bacon, eggs, and some green onion. So I have my water boiling over here for our noodles that we are going to be putting in there in a few minutes. But first we are going to work on our bacon. I have my cast iron skillet here that I am going to be using for this entire recipe. I am adding in my bacon that I cut in half, and we are just going to fry our bacon up until they are nice and crispy. We're not adding any oils or anything to the skillet because the bacon makes its own grease. So our bacon is cooking up nicely. I'm just flipping them over to the other side so the other side can get nice and crispy as well. So while our bacon is still cooking, I'm going to go ahead on and add in our noodles to the boiling water. And we're just going to follow the instructions on the box for the cooking time. And I am adding in a little bit of olive oil to keep them from sticking so much. And you want to keep giving your noodles a really good stir throughout the cooking time. So our bacon is just about done. So you want to remove them and put it to the side. So now what you're going to see me do is I am going to be reserving some of this bacon grease. I almost burnt myself, y'all, but I am going to be reserving some of this bacon grease, and then I am going to pour the rest of the grease out of the skillet. So now that we have all of our bacon grease out of the skillet, it is time to drain our noodles. So now that I have most of the bacon grease out of the skillet, I am going to add the reserved bacon grease that I took out. I'm going to add that back into the skillet, and I am going to put my stove on a medium-low heat. Now we are going to take our drained noodles and we are going to add that to our skillet. I'm not going to use all of these noodles. I am just going to cover the bottom of the skillet with them. So now that we have all of our noodles in the pan, I am going to add in some cream cheese and we are going to let that melt. So some of our cream cheese has melted a little bit with our macaroni. So now I'm going to add in some triple cheddar cheese and we're going to let that melt as well. And next we are going to add in some pepper jack cheese, and we are just going to let all of our cheeses melt with our noodles. Next we are going to add in some milk. We are also going to add in some eggs, and then we are going to mix all of our ingredients up together. So this is how your noodles should look once you have mixed all of your ingredients up together. And now we are just going to add in some green onions. So now that we have our green onions mixed all in, we're going to go in and add some kosher salt. We are also going to add some black pepper. And now we are going to add in our chopped bacon on top of the macaroni. So now we are moving on to our cornbread mix. I have a box of jiffy cornbread mix here, and I am just going to pour that in. Then we are going to add 4 eggs to our cornbread mix. Then we are going to pour in some milk. And we have another cup of milk that we are adding to this mix. And last but not least, we are going to add in some smoked paprika. And now we are just going to mix all of our ingredients in. And I am using my mixer. You can also use a blender for this, but I'm using my mixer because my blender is broken. I'm also going to add a little bit of kosher salt and some pepper to my cornbread mix as well. So I'm also going to add in some sugar to my cornbread mix. This recipe does not call for sugar, but I love to have sugar in my cornbread. So now that we have all of our ingredients all nice and blended, we are going to pour it all over the top of our mac and cheese. So now that we have our mac and cheese all nice and covered with our cornbread mixture, we are going to put our skillet into the oven, and we are going to bake it on 400 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. So our bacon mac and cheese cornbread skillet is done. This is how it should look when it comes out of the oven. And we are just going to top it with some bacon, and we are also going to top it with some green onion. So this is the finished product of our bacon mac and cheese cornbread skillet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I upload a new video. And please make sure you go check out our cookbook playlist that I will link in my description bar. And I am just going to show you guys how the inside of our bacon mac and cheese cornbread skillet is looking. And also make sure you go check out Southern Wife Everyday Life. Make sure you check out her channel as well. And I am just going to show you guys how it looks with our mac and cheese and our cornbread.